My name is Allison Knight, and I am the health coach at Employee Health Center. Last week, I talked about doing Mindful Mondays, and today we are going to start doing a program of sorts that'll probably last the next couple of months, since we only want to take a couple minutes each Monday to do it. So we are going to look at a workbook that's actually called the Mindful Way Workbook. It's something you can do in a group. It's something you could do by yourself. It is available on Amazon for about $15. And what it is it's mindfulness, cognitive behavioral therapy. And this particular book, if you can see, is focusing on freeing yourself from depression and emotional distress, but it can also be just used for anxiety and feelings, negative feelings that we don't necessarily want to think about or deal with. So when we're talking about mindfulness, there's kind of two mindsets, the doing mindset and the being mindset. Typically, most people are in the doing mindset. And there are 7 core features of the doing and the being mindset. And we will be going through all of those in the next couple of months. But today, to kind of get you thinking about where is my mindset currently, we're going to go over just a couple. So the first one being living on automatic pilot versus living with conscious awareness and choice. So in the doing mode, we live on automatic pilot much of the time. We drive, walk, even speak without clear awareness of what we are doing. Doing starts automatically whenever there is a mismatch between where we are now and where we want to be. Focusing narrowly on our goals, we rarely stop and notice the wonder of what is happening around us as we move through our lives. We can end up missing much of our lives, forever postponing the time when life will be less hectic and we'll really notice those things again. Versus the being mode, where we're striving to be, it's an intentional rather than automatic mode. This means we can choose what to do next rather than run with old, worn-out habits. This allows us to see things as it is for the first time. We re-habit the present moment and become fully conscious of our lives. Being brings a freshness to our perception. We become fully alive and aware again. So those 2 modes that I just explained, for you personally, do you find that you're more doing than being, that you're equal between doing and being, or that you're more being than doing? Most people would probably say more doing than being, and we're trying to shift toward that being mode. Another core mode is dwelling on and in the past and the future versus being fully present in the moment. So in the doing mode, we engage in mental time travel. Our minds go forward to the future, to our ideas of how we want things to be, or they go to the past, to similar situations to see what guidance they can offer. In the mental time travel, we feel as though we are actually in the future or in the past. And this disconnects us from living in the present. We can easily wind up ruminating on the past, re-experiencing the pain of loss and failure, worrying about the future. We experience fear and anxiety over threats and dangers that may never actually happen. On the flip side again, that in the being mode, the mind is gathered here and now in this moment, fully present and available to whatever the universe may offer. We can have thoughts about the future and memories of the past, but crucially, we experiencing them as parts of our present experience. We witness them without being drawn into the past or future worlds the thoughts might otherwise create. So again, thinking about those 2 modes, are you more in the doing than the being? Are you equally in doing and being? Or are you more being than doing? Basically, what mindfulness practice allows is cultivating that being mode of mind. And that's where we are going to try to shift ourselves over the next couple of months by taking a few minutes to understand mindfulness cognitive behavioral therapy techniques to help us get us there, and really paying attention to the present, being aware of where we are, not running on autopilot. Thank you for joining me today. I hope that you have a mindful and wonderful Monday. Thanks so much.